Sandi, Mom, was such a profoundly wonderful person and meant so much to a lot of different people. She was our mom, grandma, sister, daughter, aunt, friend, neighbor, colleague, teacher, and so much more. She was classy but down to earth, sensitive but strong, stubborn but understanding, an enthusiastic talker but a compassionate listener, unbelievably loving and unbelievably loved. She had the uncanny ability to wear many different hats, or to make the metaphor more suiting to her, many different outfits. And she certainly did it in style. She was everything to us, and we were everything to her. We have been expecting this time for a while now, but nothing could have really prepared us for this. She always offered her shoulder to cry on through the tough times, and now that shoulder isn't there when I feel I need it most. Through any difficulty, her voice was a guiding light that always provided just the right comfort to pull through, and now there's no one there when I feel I need to call. We know you're still with us in our hearts, Mom, but it just doesn't feel the same right now. The last days in the hospital with you were incredibly tough but consoling. Kristen was such a trooper to camp out next to your bed, not wanting to miss a moment of the rest of the life that you had left. And I'm so fortunate that despite being so far away, Kristen made every effort to ensure that I was there too, on video call, until the very end. And as we said what we needed to say, Mom would occasionally respond with a few soft words and would squeeze Kristen's hand to let us know she was still with us, listening and giving us her love and support as we were giving ours. That big, strong heart of hers just kept beating to give us a little more time with her. And then we had to let go, but at least with the comfort of knowing that she could begin to enjoy the retirement with Dad that she so wanted and deserved. And now we look at the old photos of the two of them together with their radiant smiles beaming off the page and know that she lived an incredibly good life with so many special people around her, just as she was so special to us. The pictures say 1,000 words, but the memories say billions upon billions more. I feel incredibly blessed to have been given the life she provided for us. Mom and Dad were so completely in love, and Chris and I got to feel those ripples of joy, often tidal waves, each and every day of our lives. Dad always helped Mom to keep her cool with his upbeat personality and the promises of Saturday date nights. He also made her lose her cool by frequently being late for those date nights. She would often spend Saturday afternoon playing a game of cat and mouse trying to track Dad down, calling his regular haunts around town. He wouldn't let her down, of course, as he would eventually appear to sweep her off her feet, quickly bringing back the smile and laughter, and then head out on the town to light the night on fire. After Dad passed, life was never quite the same for Mom. She kept those date nights alive by turning the lights down low each Saturday, pouring herself a glass of Chardonnay, and listening to Bobby's greatest hits, their soundtrack through and through. A lot of the joy and spark had been taken away, but she was left with so much love and support built up through the years of joy she provided us. And if it was any consolation, she had the newfound ability to go shopping without having to sneak in her purchases out of fear of Dad's reaction to her carefree spending. We all had so much fun together over the years. Every single memory I have of Mom is filled with insurmountable happiness. It is so difficult to pick out the single few anecdotes that best express who she was, as our whole lives together meld into one big epic story, full of many, many ups with very few downs, incredible highs with some inevitable lows, and overall, a life very well lived. Her house was a bit like a museum that showcased the time she held most dear. She kept boxes of pictures depicting all the summers by Grandma's pool, the days playing in Nanny's backyard, all of the Christmases, birthdays, grape and wine festivals, girls' nights out, and parties for no good reason at all, apart from just being together. Her closets, plural, contained a labyrinth of clothes, shoes, and purses as an expression of all the shopping trips she so enjoyed. The packed bookshelves were a reminder of the lazy weekend spent reading on the couch, twirling her hair, and sipping a glass of wine. The piles of random stuff, junk or treasure, depending on how you looked at it, were all fondly kept because of the certain memories attached to them. And Dad's urn, kept next to the bed, accompanied by the same unopened bottle of beer for the last 10 years, was a testament to how much she cherished all the fun and laughter together throughout the years. She loved all of the countless good times she shared with everyone. She always delighted in reminiscing about the times she left us with Dad to babysit. She always called it babysitting rather than parenting for some reason. She told us about how she'd go out for a few hours and return to find Dad anxiously staring out the window, waiting for her to return as we were in need of a diaper change. There was a time when I was probably about 3 when she returned home to find me sobbing as I scrubbed the walls to wash off what I had drawn, which could have been easily avoided if Dad could peel himself away from the baseball game on TV. Or there was a time she came home to find that Kristen had given herself a haircut, probably too young to have been playing with scissors, and was traumatized by the mullet her princess had given herself. She was the rock that kept us all strong and the glue that kept us all together, while us and the house, which probably would have burned down long ago if she left Dad in charge for too long. Boy, did we need her. She was a true teacher. Being my mom, I always found it difficult to picture in a professional setting, although we often saw our teacher's voice come out at home. I'm grateful that our cousin Julie shared with me some words from a friend who currently works at Niagara College. She never met my mom or had the chance to work with her, being much younger, but she expressed how much she has heard about Mom, the stories from her old colleagues around the office. She spoke of Mom's incredible sense of humor, coolness, and leadership around the office. She led and mentored in her department in a way that continues to inspire the present-day leaders and mentors. And that doesn't surprise me in the least. The love and respect for her extended far beyond those closest to her sitting in this room. Colleagues, students, caretakers, the Honey staff, the Danny Leather staff. Okay, let's just say the entire Penn Center retail staff. She was loved everywhere she went. And I remember going shopping with her before shipping off to university to get all the things I needed. No expenses were spared as I prepared to leave the nest. I knew I had grown up at that point because it was the first time I ever felt guilty about letting her spend her hard-earned money on me. She told me it wasn't a problem because she just wanted me to be happy. And that will always stay with me because that's the kind of mother she was and is. Always generous with her open heart and open wallet. And soon after I got dropped at my residence at Queen's University with tears rolling down Mom and Kristen's faces. I think Mom felt she was giving up her little boy. And the physical distance between us only grew even bigger over the years. But the emotional bond always got us closer and closer as time went on. And I'm sure she never really did lose her little boy after all. She was so well loved, and that was exemplified by all the family and close friends who would drop everything to provide the care and comfort she needed over the last few years. Helping her up when she fell, and moving her from home to home or hospital to hospital. And especially you, Kristen, who lost not just your mom, but your best friend. And my heart breaks for you, Kristen, as you took every chance to be there beside her, making those long, lonely trips from Toronto despite all of your other responsibilities, just to take Dad's old place in bed to chat Mom to sleep. Because that is what love does. It makes you find the time when there isn't any. And Mom never missed an opportunity to let Kristen and I know how proud she was of us, no matter what we did. She hoarded away all of our, what was to her, priceless works of art, scribblings and writings, and she somehow found the space to keep them in her cluttered closet. And I'm so grateful that our grandson Liam was given the opportunity to light up her life for the last 3 years, and just begin to feel how proud she was of him too. Another Nemcko boy to bring some fun and excitement, and finally one who wouldn't drive her up the wall. Although given enough time, however, I'm sure he would, as he has her smarts, wit, sass, and temper, but also her ability to provide warm hugs and light up a room with a smile. Although too short, I'm so happy that Grandma, Mom, gave him enough time to remember the love and joy that she reciprocated, and the chance for him to express in words that he loves you, will miss you, and say a last goodbye. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. These words from Dr. Seuss are so apt, as I now often read his books with your grandson, as you so often did with me when I was little. And I promise you, Mom, that I'll smile again soon enough, as I know you never wanted us to worry about you by always telling us you were fine, and even when you weren't. And though you can no longer be our shoulder to cry on, we now have your shoulders to stand on as we move on with the lives you gave us with you, always in our thoughts. We love you so much, as you knew so well. Thank you, Mom.